Welcome to my world, where you will experience an atmosphere of love, relevant subjects, and motivation. So let's talk about things that matter. What matters to you matters to me. Well, welcome to the Brother Henry and You Show. I am your host, Henry Harris. Thank you so much for taking this opportunity to watch the show today. My friend Shawana Lilly, as many of you know, she's been on the last couple of weeks. She's on part 2 of her series, Codependency. And while I'm there, I want to encourage you to go and watch her episodes, share them. She's doing a phenomenal job. Many people are being inspired by what she's sharing right here on the Brother Henry and You Show. This may be my last appearance this year because we got so many other subjects and things happening and that's coming up. I'll probably return in January, fresh, renewed, revived, charged with new subjects, new insight for you. But for the last few days, something has been on my heart that I just want to come and just talk to you about. It's something that maybe you've been told, and it's probably something that I've been told. Not probably, I actually know it has been told to me. But the main key here that I want you to understand is that how do we respond to people that may say we are a failure? My question to you today is, who told you that? Who told you that you are a failure? I want to encourage you today and let you know that no matter what area in our life that you may have failed, I want you to know that that within itself does not make you a failure. Sometimes we look at life, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a career, maybe it was a marriage, maybe it was an opportunity that you thought you would succeed in, but you found yourself failing in that area. And you start to come down on yourself and say, man, I must not be good enough. I went through multiple divorces. I went through this and I didn't succeed in that. But the reality is that just because you fail doesn't make you a failure. Now, I kind of have a different spin on failure. I used to look at failure as a bad thing. Oh my God, I failed. But you know what? I'm going to use this analogy. It's just like a baby. A baby doesn't just come out and just start walking. If it does, that should go on the Guinness World Records. But a baby gradually grows. And then over a period of time, you notice the baby will get up and start taking little steps and fall. And the baby will take more little steps and fall. But the reality is that baby, I can remember my daughter, she would take little steps and fall, little steps and fall. But the reality is that baby, even though the baby may fall, and sometimes in falling they may cry, they're upset, they're frustrated, but what does that baby do? That baby do what? It gets back up and try again. Some of us have given up because we become frustrated. We've literally thrown in the towel and given up on ourselves and on our careers and the things that we failed in, all because we said, well, if I fail, that means I'm a failure. And sometimes the thing that we failed in, we don't want to try that again because in the back of our minds, hey, I've already been through that and I failed in that area, so why would I have the confidence to go at it again? Do you know how many people today that have failed in a certain area in their life and they went at it again? Do you not realize that my show wouldn't be where it's at today if I had listened to the voices of the people who told me your show wouldn't succeed, you wouldn't be successful, you're not going nowhere in life, you're irrelevant, your show is irrelevant? If I kept listening to the voices of the people who told me that I couldn't do it, I wouldn't be able to do it. So another challenge I want to give to you today that are watching is that we need to be aware of the voices that we're listening to. What voices are you listening to? Who told you that you were a failure? Because whoever told you that How insensitive are they to tell you that, as if or as though they have never failed themselves? No one has ever achieved greatness or become great who have never fallen. Therefore, I'm not ashamed to say, yes, at times in my life I do fail. Yes, at times in my life I don't always make the right decisions. Yes, at times in my life I hit rock bottom. But the reality is, it's just like that baby. I may cry, I may be frustrated, I may be mad, but one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get back up. That's my encouragement today. Don't believe the voices and don't believe the people who told you you can't do it. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Just because they said you couldn't do it don't mean you can't do it. You can do it. No matter what it is, no matter what you want to be, no matter what you want to accomplish in life, I want to encourage you today that you can do it. Many of us in life have really convinced ourselves that we're no good, that we can't make it. But I don't know of one person who has ever failed and not recovered. Every person who has failed, you have an option. I can either recover from this and get back up, or I can become stagnant in the area in which I failed. And that's a choice that you have to make. Nobody can make that for you. I cannot even convince you of that. You have to convince yourself that you're good enough, that you can do it, that you're determined, that you're focused, regardless of what anyone says, feels, or think about you. Don't convince yourself and don't believe the lie that you are a failure, because you're not. That's not who you are. Yes, it's obvious. You may have failed in a certain situation or event in your life, but that's not you. You are not your failure. Don't be ashamed of your failure, and also don't allow people to place shame on you because you have failed. I don't care what it's in relations to. There are so many people today. They can be cruel, mean-spirited, and hypocritical in the sense that if you fail, they have the audacity to look down on you as if they've never failed, or as if they've never made a mistake. Don't be unkind to them. Extend grace to them and say, you know what? You're telling me that I'm a failure, but I know I'm not a failure. I am not what I did. I am not the mistake I made. But one thing I can do, I can learn from that. And not only can I learn from that, I can grow from that. So the lie that someone has told you, and I'm telling you this right now, looking in the camera, telling you right now, you are not a failure. And whoever told you that you're a failure, they're full of it. They are literally full of it. You are not a failure. You can do anything. You can be anything. You can accomplish anything. You can achieve anything. How many people have been told that they are a failure? And how many people believe that? I can't tell you how, well, they said I couldn't do it. They said I can't make it. They said I can't go here. They said, who cares about what they said? Start convincing yourself of what you say. How do you see yourself? How people perceive you or their perception of you is irrelevant to you. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how they perceive you or how they see you. It's how you see yourself. When you wake up and you look in the mirror, how do you see yourself? Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this. I will get a promotion on the job. I am fit for this. I was made for this moment. You can do it. Clear the outside voices, all the negativity, all the negative energy that comes with the negativity. Clear that out and tell yourself today, you say, I won't make it. You say, I'm a failure. You said, I won't be this or be that. But convince yourself today, I am not what they said. I am what I am because of how I see myself. And it's totally opposite of how one may see me.
Hi, If you like what you're seeing today, be sure to connect with Brother Henry at www.facebook.com/The Brother Henry and You Show. And also be sure to check out and subscribe to his YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/Henry Harris 100. We hope that this has been a blessing to you, and we hope to hear from you soon. Keep watching, because what matters to you matters to Brother Henry.